Aries, welcome to your June 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be a reading from June 5th until June 11th. And I know it's very late, right? It's almost June 6th, but that's okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump straight in. And let's take a look here. Venus is now in Leo. And that's in your 5th house. Mars is there as well in your 5th house. So when it comes to your self-expression and creativity, romance even, that's probably looking really well for you. Or just overall, I feel just like a more creative, fun approach to life. All right, let's take a look. If you're newer to the channel, this first row is in regards to your career, your projects, and your goals or your ambitions. The second row is going to be in regards to your relationships. Drama. Stay away from that drama. The Five of Wands. This is definitely, well, the Five of Wands is Leo energy. It's Saturn and Leo. But yeah, we have a lot of Leo energy, with Mars and Venus. So, and not only that, with Mercury and Taurus, sort of the reasoning behind, the dyad of Venus and Mars. It's kind of like we want what we want. And I think other people, maybe there's some competition around you, Aries, or you may be feeling like there's some competition. Or just maybe there's just a flare of drama, or you know what I mean, when it comes to your relationships here. Very interesting. When I read this relationship row, I take a look at all areas of relationship. Depending on what the cards are, the context of the cards, we can determine whether or not that's romantic or, other relationships. So, all right. This last row is going to be any messages that want to come through additionally from spirit, or you can say your guides as well. I see a lot of you starting to really be more open-minded. It's not that you were never open-minded before, but I feel like you're realizing like there's a lot more to learn. And I'm hearing like when it comes to life, but I get this sense that a lot of you have changed in a way to where you place certain value on different things than you once did before. And I feel like that reasoning is like helping you, be more open to newer things, or trying newer things, or doing things just differently in general. And of course, we're going to clarify it's very, general right now. But so let's pull your oracle cards. Interesting. I feel like there's some fun things you're going to be getting involved in when it comes to career, or like your goals or the ambitions that you have. Because the Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, in the Magician card, is very much like you being really part of your community, or when it comes to just working with others, like cooperating. There's like this really strong emphasis on like you just overall getting a really deep sense of fulfillment from it. This is interesting. You have this have faith in your dreams. This is a waxing crescent moon. So there's some things right now that it's only some light has been shed on it, right? Shed. I said shed, not shit. Some light has been shed on it. Some light has been shed, but there's still a lot of things that that need to be explored. There's still a lot of things that need to be brought into your awareness here. And anything really when it comes to your dreams and stuff like that, I feel like it's wanting you to just realize like it's going to take some time for things to present themselves. But I feel it's telling you to have to keep faith. And then you have the Saturn card that came out, says structure. Some of you maybe your Saturn return, or there could be some type of Saturn emphasis in the chart. I feel like it's like limitation and boundaries here that you may be experiencing. It's interesting. I get where this is showing up though is more so in your relationships, with the Saturn card. Now Saturn is a planet of negativity, restriction, pessimism, boundaries, limitations, and structure. You can say structure too. So like when it comes to your dreams and the things that you're trying to manifest, just make sure you're actually, like there's a plan for them and you're following that plan. But it's interesting. I feel like the Saturn is really putting the emphasis on your relationships here. Some of you really feel misunderstood when it comes to certain relationships, which is causing tension, or it's causing, drama to happen, or clash, basically like a clash of personalities here. Because like you're trying to understand and communicate as best as you can, but also at the same time, it's like you're having a hard time comprehending others, I feel, so, and not that that's necessarily bad, right? Like sometimes it's just hard to comprehend people. Like we don't understand certain people. But whatever this is, I get that it'll be easily worked out. Five of Wands is usually when it doesn't last for that long. So anyways, let's take a look here. And then also too, if we think about it, Venus is coming into Leo. Venus at 0 degrees opposing Pluto at 0 degrees. Well, when it comes to our own sense of self-expression, being our own sense of authority, and and confidently wanting to go after what it is that we want, I think it's important though that we don't impose our values on other people, right? I think it's important to accept everybody the way they are, right? Especially with Pluto and Aquarius, and that can be the challenge, right? Pluto and Venus having confrontation. And Pluto, if you want to talk about it, like as far as like a material thing, and like, in this world, it really talks about like organizations and like businesses, or just like, it's like bigger hierarchy of things. But Pluto is the cosmic integrator, right? It's like we're all trying to find our place and figure out who we are, and we're trying to define what's ours. And and because of that, the competition can happen, or disagreements can happen. But I feel like it's just important to have love for the situation and realize that you're on a different journey than everybody else. You have the Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, and Magician here in regards to your career. Again, I feel like you're going to be very much in this Magician energy. I feel like you're going to be very much into like focusing on solutions, or really becoming crafty, right? Like putting your skills to use, working with people. I see you a lot more social, whether you're literally posting more on socials, which everybody's about to. I love when Mars and Venus are in Leo. We had this in 2021, summer of 2021, and that was a fun summer. Maybe not for everybody, but the energy of self-expression and creativity and romance and all that was popping. So anyways, I think this is you getting really involved with people, having a great time doing so, and it just feels like things are sort of flowing effortlessly here. So, and like I said, this last row in regards to additional messages from your guides or spirit, the Hierophant's all about higher levels of education and learning, right? And we just had this full moon in Sag, right? So we released a lot of limiting beliefs with that full moon, right? And I think we all came to realize like, there's a different way of doing things. There's a different way of thinking about things. And I think this is you starting to understand that, realize that, because the Ten of Swords is when the way you were doing something before, whether that was the way you were thinking or just the way you were approaching a situation, I think it entered into your awareness like, yeah, I need to change this, and I need to be more like the Six of Swords energy. I need to be more open and eclectic to newer ideas, to newer things here. Interesting. I didn't even pull these cards. What do we got here? Control, change, teeth. So some of you, this could be something literally about your teeth. I have no idea. You'll know what it is though. But the control, Saturn is an archetype of control. And, I think there could be some controlling behavior when it comes to your relationships. I'm not saying you're controlling. I'm saying maybe it's people around you. It's almost like maybe people are trying to change you. Maybe you're trying to change people. And I think it's important that everybody expresses themselves differently. And sometimes in life, like, people want to try to change us, right? And I think it's important to be authentic and be yourself. So let's see. Yeah, you have this kindness card, which is this Queen of Cups right here in the middle with this situation. It's like some of you may have to put up boundaries in regards to certain relationships. People may be mistaking your kindness as weakness. But also I feel as well as like not allowing your temper to get out of control, Aries, and maybe just like bringing in some compassion and kindness into a situation could do you well. Oh, fucking Aries. Who y'all popping off on now, Aries? Hmm. 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 Somebody commented. Anyways, never mind. Look who came out. This is you. Emperor and the Ace of Cups. You're going to be on top of your game. I see you on top of your game this week. 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. I see you on top of your game. Judgment and the Magician. I feel like you could be finally initiating something here. It's like almost like you sort of needed like some sort of catalyst, which I think was the Martian energy, really. Like Mars is the catalyst. But this is like some sort of strong initiation or some sort of decision that you're making in regards to how you, how you socialize with other people. I see you being like I said, like really involved in your community or just around other like-minded individuals. Are you really finding like a very strong, deep reason why behind like some sort of success that you want with the Emperor and the Ace of Cups? But I think you're in a great position here, and I feel like things, like I said, I get like things flowing effortlessly. Like you being able to problem solve quickly, you being able to become creative or getting more creative or finding newer solutions to things, finally addressing problems or getting rid of problems that were in the way as well. Page of Swords. Yeah, Page of Swords, 5 of Wands. It's just misinterpretations of communication, right? Misunderstandings, right? And so that's why I feel like this kindness card is here with the Queen of Cups. It's like just remind you, 9 of Wands, that you're gonna have different beliefs from everybody else, and sometimes it's just like all you can really do is just have kindness in a situation, But then again, you and Aries, so where they say pop off, get knocked off. That's Aries. Two of Swords, Page of Swords, settling a dispute or disagreement or coming to some type of solution here when it comes to something in regards to your relationships this week. And I just want to say thank you all for all the support lately. I mean, God, you guys are amazing. I really genuinely love my community, or love everybody that's a part of this channel. Like, man, it's why, it's so cool sometimes, because I don't know, I think every YouTuber has like their own community, and it's very tailored to the individual too, and it's just unique to see it. Yeah, it's just unique. So let's take a look at this last row here. Knight of Pentacles in the Hierophant. Page of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow, nice, steady improvements. It's interesting too. I see a lot of you being like, why was I... There's like a higher perspective, and I feel like you're gaining here, Aries, to where it wasn't that you were necessarily people pleasing, but it's more so it's like you maybe kind of cared a little bit too much about people's opinion of you. Not to the extent because it made you feel like a certain way, but it's more so of why does that person think that, or why do they think that of me? You know what I mean? And so what I think here from what I'm seeing is this is you sort of understanding what I get here is you're not letting other people's energies and opinions influence you as they once did here, right? I think what you're focusing on moving forward is you running your own race, right? That's what I'm getting. I see a lot of you a lot of you are so wise, so wise, so smart, so intelligent that you may, I think honestly, I gotta be real. I think for some of you, it's you let other people talk you out of things, right? Or maybe you're too afraid of other people's opinion, right? Or what does this person think? What does that person think? It reminds me of human design, right? I think it's the manifesting generator. It's been a moment since I've looked at some human design, but that's coming through. To where sometimes the manifesting generator can think a little bit too much about whatever they're trying to answer everybody else's questions except their own, right? An example is say you want to post a YouTube video or you want to post something to socials. but you're like, what is my mom gonna think about this? Or what is Billy Bob and Joe gonna think about this? What is Susie and Carrie gonna think about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You start thinking about their thoughts, what they're gonna think. But meanwhile, it's like you're not allowing your expression to come through. And I think Mars and Venus now in your fifth house, that Aries energy is about to come through. So I'm gonna pull you one more card here. You have this trick card, adaptation. The trick that you can use in this whole situation is kindness, right? Kill them with kindness. That's what they said, right? Don't let the energies influence you, hate influence you, trolls influence you. So that's what I got for y'all, Aries. I appreciate y'all, and I'm wishing y'all the best this week. And yeah, if you want to book a personal reading with me and we can go deeper into any question that you have specifically, you can book it on my website. It is a different spread. It's more tailored toward, just individual. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button bell, and if this video resonated with you, click that like button, and I'll talk to y'all later.